Hey fruit lovers, this time of year I do something a little bit different when I plant the tree. It's so dry here. March, April, May in Florida is so dry. It did rain today, but you can see it rained quite a bit, maybe an inch, but the soil is absolutely bone dry. So I'm soaking this ground, I'm absolutely filling it with water, this big hole, and I'll leave it to drain a bit, fill it again before I put this peach tree in there. It's going to take a while for that to percolate down through the soil. Here's another one I'm digging over here for another peach tree. And I'm not going to add any extra soil to this, any fertilizer, any compost or anything. For now, I'm just going to put the tree in there, keep watering it, fill that hole first of all, water it, keep it wet, let that tree send its roots down, looking for nourishment. That's what I want it to do. I want it to look for nourishment. If you make it, put too much compost there too, that actually can hold the water too much and then rot the roots. But this sandy soil, it drains pretty well. If it gets too wet, the rain will go away. Obviously in the summer I have to worry because the water table will come right up, but for now, fill this hole with water, let it percolate down, put the peach tree in there, keep it hydrated for the next few days and probably the next week, and then after that it can pretty much fend for itself. Probably the next time, after the next few weeks, the next time I'll water them will probably be next year when they start to flower. Because when they start to flower and they start to fruit, that's when they will need, that'll be springtime when it's dry, and that'll help the fruit get a bit bigger and help with the fruit set. Anyway, this one is what's this one? This one's Florida Grand, I think. No, it's a Tropic Snow, and that one there must be the Florida Grand. Two varieties I've not had before. Here's another one I put in. This is a plum, but actually this one I put a bit of better soil around it. Nice little mound, little berm. Put all the water in the middle there, let that soak down. Give it some more water. Now water, don't use city water. Don't use water, again, I've said this many times. If you're getting water directly out of your tap, out of your faucet, let it evaporate all the chlorine out. It will have chlorine in it. If you're getting water from the water company, it will have chlorine in it, which will poison your plants. Let the water sit there for a day and evaporate. Plan it, obviously. Don't be planting your plant and then be giving it chlorinated water. Let the water sit here for a bit, dig your hole, then give nice fresh water to the plant. Or if you have a well, you can use well water. You can't really give these plants too much water this time of year. Give them a lot of water, keep them hydrated, and they will do well, because you've got to get them through this first week or so. All right, I did actually put a bit of better soil around to make a little bowl. That bit around the tree, I go around like a penguin and stamp it all down. You want to make sure you compress it, because you want to try and get the air out. Soak it with water. You want bubbles. We don't want any air pockets inside there. We want to soak this tree, get it off to a good start. The other thing you're going to do is you're not going to use, I'm going to say this again, do not use city water. If you pay for your water, put the water in some buckets, let the water the chlorine evaporate. The water will have chlorine in, the chlorine will poison your plants. So fill a bucket like this up with water, let it evaporate for a few days, then water your plants. Or like I have, well water. Well water is perfectly fine. We just keep giving this, keep filling this back up. Water's not gonna run out because of that big donut ring around there. Let that soak in there. That plant will be off to a good start. That water will be good for a couple of days really, but I'm going to water it at least every other day for a week, and then it will be fine. It will be it will keep going. Now these peaches and plums and pears and stuff like that, they'll tell you if they're not getting enough water, because they'll start to wilt. But obviously this one's fine right now, and I'm going to keep it that way.